With the growth in online sales in recent years, many small business owners found themselves asking the question, should I consider expanding my website beyond a basic website to include e-commerce and be able to sell my products and services online? When COVID hit St. Clair County in the spring of 2020 and disrupted business and our daily lives, many of those same business owners then found themselves asking, can I afford not to? The COVID epidemic has reshaped our landscape and has resulted in a tremendous surge in online sales. In fact, just in the second quarter of 2021, sales in the U.S. online surged 9.3%. So if you're one of those small business owners who's now considering entering the world of e-commerce, you may have found that there are a number of options. And I wanted to share with you a little information about one of those that's a good fit for small businesses. Shopify is a cloud-based, subscription-based service as a software, which allows anyone to set up an online store and be able to sell products and services online. The benefit of the subscription service model is that you don't have to have a lot of capital up front. You're paying a monthly fee for access to that hosted site. For most small businesses, the basic Shopify plan, which is currently priced at $29 a month, is adequate to be able to get your store up and online. Included in Shopify's core product, or the Shopify Basic, is the online hosted storefront, which includes a very basic point of sale application, the payment processing capabilities and online checkout, great functionality for facilitating shipping, actually calculating shipping so that you know what to charge your customers, or you can customize it and determine for yourself what rates you'd like to charge for shipping. And of course, there's tremendous marketing functionality also integrated within the Shopify platform that allows you to use things like e-newsletters, integration with Facebook and Instagram to be able to promote your services on social media platforms as well. For those who may want to go beyond the basic, there is additional integration opportunities available. You can find numerous apps in the Shopify App Store, and their API allows you to integrate with innumerable different platforms, things like other online marketplaces. So for example, when you have your store set up, if you want to begin selling on Amazon or Walmart.com, eBay, social media platforms like Instagram or Facebook, those integrations make that process very streamlined and efficient for you. I wanted to give you a quick look at a local example, a case study, if you will, of one of our local businesses here in Pell City who opted to make this transition to the Shopify solution in early 2020, before COVID was really even a factor. Carol Pappas owns Partners by Design, and if you live in St. Clair County, you can't possibly have missed the Logan Martin Lake Life stickers, t-shirts, and Carol is the owner of that business and really wanted to see that brand grow. She had a number of goals for making this transition, and I think she will tell you that it's been a very successful transition for her. She had already begun that process in the spring of 2020 and actually made the migration to Shopify in April of 2020, just as COVID hit our market. Prior to 2020, the majority of her sales were based out of the retail location on Coxwell in Pell City. She did have online presence for each of the 14 different lakes. Each store had its own separate website. Moving to the Shopify allowed us to bring all of those different websites into one single solution, which made it much more efficient. Online sales have grown as well as her retail sales since making this migration. Since moving to Shopify, she has now expanded her business and has sold and shipped Lake Life products to over 20 states and the District of Columbia. Carol's also realized a number of other benefits since moving to the Shopify platform. She's been able to experience firsthand that opportunity to run promotional campaigns email newsletters, and be able to track the results in Shopify so that she can see exactly which types of promotions were most effective, what types of sales, what the sales trends are for various products, financial trends, and many other market dynamics, including being able to identify where those online customers are coming from. If this has inspired you to consider moving to Shopify, I have several recommendations for you in terms of getting started. Do expect that there will be a lot of planning involved if you want it to be a successful transition. Pull together all of your documents, write your copy, select your photographs, and have all of that groundwork laid before you start your trial to avoid having to pay that subscription fee during the time that you're getting your store built and ready to launch. You'll also need to have a plan for how you're going to manage the online orders when they come in, who's going to be responsible for order fulfillment, shipping, things of that nature. And it's important to kind of map out what your goals are for making this transition so that you can determine how successful it is for you and what features you want to take advantage of in order to achieve your business goals. I think it's very wise to plan a marketing budget and figure out how you're going to be able to market that online storefront on an ongoing basis. Because unlike the field of dreams, that doesn't apply for online stores, and it does take ongoing effort and work to promote your online storefront, to generate ongoing sales, and to find new customers. So again, in creating your marketing plan, you will need to have ongoing activities, and the way that many business owners like to launch and market their store is through their social media presence. If you don't already have a Facebook page, Instagram page, potentially TikTok or Pinterest, you may want to consider going ahead and creating those social media pages and begin building community around that, because that's a great way to get the word out about your new online store. Again, there are a number of resources available on the Shopify website that allow you to not only guide you through the process for standing up your site and administering your online store, but also general business principles. You'll also find under the Learn tab on the Shopify website a number of free tools that you can use whether you buy Shopify or not. Things like logo makers and online video makers. If you want to step into the world of e-commerce, but you know that you don't have the time, the bandwidth, or the staff time to be able to execute that transition yourself, there are a number of options for you to reach out and get help for that. You can contact a media service like Partners by Design in Pell City. You can look online on the Shopify webpage for what they refer to as Shopify experts who can help you with that build out. I would be happy to assist you as well and serve kind of as a project manager for you to help map out, plan, and drive the process to get your online store up and going. So if I can be of help in any way, please let me know. Thank you for your time.